Hey guys, Ashley here. Okay, Google Alerts. Now, this is a very useful tool for tracking a number of things related to your business online. And to find it, you go to google.com/alerts. It's a free service. It's an alert system, as it says. Basically, you set up keyword triggers in Google Alerts, and if these keywords become visible on Google, then you receive an email alert. It's really good. It's very useful. So, for instance, you might want to track your business name online. So you set up a Google alert for your business name, and if your business name then it becomes visible on some website, then you are alerted. So it's a good way of monitoring your brand. But of course, you can monitor other things. You can monitor your competitors' brand names and see what they're up to, and keep track of changes they may be doing in their business that it is in your interest to know about. Or of course, you can just track product names, industries, services, anything at all really, and it'll send you an alert. So for instance, SmallBizToolbox is my brand there, one of my brands. I can create an alert based on that. So in alerts there, you set up your prompt, your target phrase there, and it'll give you a little preview. So you can see if this is the sort of information you want to be tracking and be alerted about. So it'll give you a lot of information there. Now, if you drop down the show options here, you can change the parameters of these alerts. So for instance, you get it at most once a day or weekly or as it happens. You can set the source automatic. In other words, Google will decide what the source is. It'll monitor everything basically. Or you can do something specific like news or blogs or the web. Check your language, check your region, which is country. Show only the best results or all results and deliver to a certain email address there. It depends what you're tracking as to how you set those. If you were tracking your brand name, I'd be wanting to get that as it happens, and I'd leave it on automatic for a broader sweep. English, I'd probably narrow my region down to my country, and I'd want to get all results, not because I don't want to miss any mentions of my business name just because Google doesn't think it's the best. I want to see all of those. However, if I'm just tracking AI tools, SmallBizToolbox has a lot of AI tools in it. So if I'm tracking AI tools there, it'll give you a preview. There's a lot of news coming through here. You see that? It gives you an idea of what's actually happening. So it's a lot of news. I'd probably leave that as it is, or I could change that to news and track news as it happens. Now, I wouldn't need to know AI tools. I don't need to know that every time it happens. Otherwise, I'd be getting an email every 2 seconds, which is not desirable. So I'd probably do that once a day, news, probably stick to, well, general for that sort of thing, anywhere. AI news is of relevance, doesn't matter what the country is. Yeah, send only the best ones and send it to my email address there. You could also do things like get alerts as to trends of information there. So this is good to keep track of new developments in your industry. And that's news as well. Probably keep that a bit more automatic. What does that do? It's still mainly news, and that comes through there. So this is very good information there. What I'd also would be doing is putting my competitor's name in there as well, keeping track of what they're doing. And also our own business name and website address. So putting your business name in is good, SmallBizToolbox. But also, of course, your web address. So you could put .com.au to see if someone comes up with, mentions the actual web address on something they're writing. And another small point is that if you go for AI Tools Australia and you want a specific phrase and not a broad sweep, you can put speech marks around it, which will narrow it right down. There. And because it's so targeted, there are no recent reviews there. So, but if I set this alert, create alert, if a page was created somewhere and probably in anywhere, and it met these criteria, I would get an email alert, which is very useful for monitoring things. That gives rise to, what do you do with that information is a question. Obviously, if it's your brand, you'll need to look at that. So the sentiment of that mention. Is it a review? Is it someone mentioning something good about you, bad, or whatever it might be? If you're tracking your competitors, you can see what they're doing. Perhaps they've added some service or product and they've made some sort of announcement on their website about it. Then you can know that they've done that and respond accordingly in a business sense. If you're seeing trends or something occur, some new development in your industry comes up, then you can blog about it on your website or mention it on social media. So you can use this information in a number of ways. So there it is. So Google Alerts, a great tool to keep track of a number of things related to your online business. Thanks a lot. Bye.